Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading for April 2020. This is going to be for Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, which, some call me a Cancer Moon because I am on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer, and because I don't know my time of date, and because I can relate to both, I just call myself the cusp. I don't believe there's really a cusp when it comes to moon signs. However, that's just what I choose. But I relate with both. So, anyway, this is also for those with a Cancer rising. You may be in love with a Cancer. You were intuitively guided to the channel, and you're not even a Cancer. Whatever brought you, welcome. I just feel like if you're here, you're meant to be here, right? The readings aren't short, so know that going in. I feel like, just like a great movie, the endings are what it's all about. I feel like that's where our clarity comes out. That's where, just where we feel it. It's our knowing by the time we get to the end of the reading. So, if you start to get into the reading, then stay to the end. Trust me. What else I want to tell you? I am in my new location, so I have changed states, and I have moved into my boyfriend's home. It's weird because before I started your reading, I had this side of the room set up a certain way, and I'm certainly making changes once I get to some store. I want to get to some antique stores, but I'm using what he has, and it's funny because I had bare minimum, because he is bare minimum, but then I saw this dining room chair that really wasn't being used, so I brought it in here, and then I put like this, the fake fur over it with the blanket, and I know you can't see it. Let me see if I can lift this up. There you go. So there's this lamp that I put behind it, and it's just weird because as I was doing all that, I felt like I was decorating the room in the way that someone's grandmother would have decorated it, almost like I was being guided, because I had the lamp over here, and then this thing came to me and said, hey dummy, so maybe your grandmother would be like, hey dummy, clearly someone's going to be sitting in that chair reading or writing, because they're right next to the table, so don't put the lamp coming down that way, put the lamp behind them. And I did, and I'm like, well, that makes perfect sense. And then I put the lamp there, and there's this long cord, right? And you could see it. And I also don't like I don't like cords, So I'm just like, well, what can you do? And all of a sudden, I hear like, hey, dummy, you take the cord, wrap it around the bottom of the lamp, which I did, and then put it under the leg, which gave me just enough cord to plug it in, and hello. So, thank you, someone's grandmother, maybe someone's mother. And it's funny because the quilt that's on the bed is one of Sam's favorite quilts, but I did talk him into using this goose down, which I just love. I mean, I love it. And his was, first of all, it needs washed. But I can feel the history in it. I just want to show you real quick. Like on the bed. See that? I believe that was made within his family. So I can feel the history of it. And, would I ever make my bed like that? No. But however, as I'm sitting in here, I feel like I'm back in time. I feel like I am like someone else, like I'm playing a role, and I'm in their room. And I feel very comfortable. I feel like I have my favorite things around me. This is very strange, but so, you know, some of you are like, oh my God, you're connecting to, that sounds like my grandmother, or that sounds like my aunt. For some of you, maybe you don't even know who this person is, but you feel that connection because I know it's for you. You know, and it was important that I had put a blanket over the chair. Even the blanket over the chair is hand crocheted, I believe. You know, so I come from a house where I have nothing like that. You know, I buy from like overstock.com. I enjoy comfort. You know, chances I would never decorate like this. But as I sit in here, it's just like I feel like I belong. So I don't know. Okay, enough of that. Someone's going to be like, Sandy, we are so tired of you talking. Just get to the reading. But all of it is part of the reading, and I know that. Okay. So let's take a few deep breaths. It's almost like I don't really want to clear my mind because I feel like I'm on the right track. But I want you to kind of release expectations. Know that your guides, I feel, just naturally come in. I don't feel like I need to call them in. It's known that any guide that comes in here must be of the most unconditional love, right? Be in the light. It's known. It follows me. And, you know, any dark energy knows that it's not going to stick with me, right? I may be able to see it, feel it for a second for you, whatever the case is, but, you know, that's as far as that's going to go. It is strange what I am talking about in the beginning of your reading. All right, let's go. Curious to see the cards. It's like one reading, you know, you are the fourth reading this month, and it's like one reading after another is getting, I don't want to say crazier, but getting more intense, more, I'm feeling it like never ever before. Okay. Well, let's begin. By the way, Cancer, you've been coming up in quite a few people's reading this month too. So I feel like you're in. I feel like you're going to have a busy month. I feel like. Well, let's see. Let's see. All right, we have the Three of Cups. It's weird. Everything else is in reverse. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. Definitely the energy out, though. I don't know. She feels like someone's mother right now. And we have the Five of Cups. I know I'm going slow, and I just feel like there's a reason. We have the Prince of Wands. So the Prince of Wands is coming into this reading, right? Traveling through the Five of Cups. So there's someone somewhere who's in this Five of Cups energy, and perhaps they feel like there was some type of cheating going on, whether it be romantically or feeling like, you know, I get stabbed in the back. But nonetheless, this is someone who's focusing on that. I feel like you're in a, you know, for some of you, I feel like you're in the Northeast, you know, experiencing your winter. Well, you know, you don't have to be in the Northeast. What am I thinking? Some of you are, though, in the Northeast. Anyway, this always reminds me of, like, Pittsburgh and Ohio, Johnstown. I don't know, it gives me that type of energy, You know, this is where I'm at, almost like industrial, you know, yet waterfalls flows through. It's like a river, right? Because the river flowing through the town, this is why we build the town around the river, right? Because the river does so much of the work. Why am I talking about this? So someone's thinking about that. I feel like someone was scorned. You know, I feel like I need to say the word. You were scorned. You know, like you were mm-mm-mm-mm. And it may be relating to someone of the past. And I feel like the person scoring you, though, I feel like they're present. Almost like, don't even think about it. Don't think about it. Yet, I have this Prince of Wands, you know, saying, you know, you don't stop me, right? The Prince of Wands is on a mission, and, you know, the Prince of Wands will complete that mission, right? This Prince of Wands, there's no backing down. There's no one backing down from here, right? This is, I'm coming to get it. I'm coming to get what it is I want. I feel like in a very good way, by the way. I feel like this Prince of Wands almost is going to have to battle this Queen of Swords, perhaps, for who's ever in this Five of Cups. It's almost like, you know, this mother is telling their child, you know, there's no way you can be with so-and-so again. You can't have that joy, right? There's not going to be that celebration. Even sometimes, you know, there's a threesome, something like that. And the person on the other end of that must know this Queen of Swords, knows what she's capable of, the things that she will say, right? The Queen of Swords, she can be very harsh with her words. She can speak the truth. You know, there may be some truth to what she says, but, so anyway, someone's focusing on that, and what the Five of Cups is showing us is there's two cups there, right? There's two cups that are sitting right behind this person. Right behind this person. And, you know, just like the river flows, I feel like the King of Wands, it's almost like they're on their way, right? He's almost like the savior. I don't know. You know, that's getting a little, well, I don't know. Let's like a card to my hand. Let's see what we got. We have the Princess of Swords, which I feel like I'm telling you a fairy tale because, you know, the person in the Five of Cups almost feels like this Princess of Swords, excuse me, with the mother. What comes between me and my joy? Well, it's the Queen of Swords, right? It's the Queen of Swords. Here's the princess, here's the prince. There's only one thing that comes between them. We have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is like, really? Queen of Swords? Almost like, it's going to be two different mothers. You know, two different mothers who have two different perspectives. I know I'm going one direction, but use your imagination here. Because I feel like it's two people who have two different opinions about something. And because of that, that seems to be holding back someone. Someone feels, someone is being held back. Now, could this person in the Five of Cups be like, you know what, Queen of Swords, screw you. You know, I'm out of here. Yeah, she could, but there seems to be some type of loyalty. I don't know. Something that, you know, something that almost bonds them. Yeah. However, we have this Queen of Wands down here, and she's with this princess, and, you know, she sees the princess for who she truly is, right? Queen of Wands is someone, like, we're going for it. You know, we're doing this like it or not, right? Like it or not. The Princess of Swords is always going to take a chance, right? She's learning how to be, like maybe what her mother was afraid of the most was that her daughter would be too strong, right? Stronger than her. Well, here is his daughter now feeling like she's getting to that point of, I bought that when I was young, but I'm not, I don't think so, because what's this princess seeking? She's seeking joy, right? She's seeking joy within her life. Some type of joy within her life. What do you have next? Two of Pentacles. Well, there's the question, right? Right under the Five of Cups. There's the question. Can I do this? Right? Can I do this? Should I do this? This is looking at it in a perspective, not so much in my mind, but like realistically. I'm looking at it very realistically, like, what are the minuses, but what are the pros? And then, looking in each minus, and I'm saying, okay, if I think it's going to be there, instead of being afraid of it, let's think about how I'm going to handle it, okay? What are some things that I have learned through my life that's going to help me handle that issue? So if that issue arises, I come from a different perspective, right? I don't think like my so-called mother, right? I can rationalize this out. And this is knowing that, it's coming from the Queen of Wands too. Again, she's saying, if there's a will, there's a way. But someone's saying, okay, but I need more of a plan. I need more of an action. So think, okay, well, what's the worst can happen? And if it does happen, what am I going to feel? Okay, I'm going to feel that way, but what am I going to do then? What's some of the things that I can do to help me see beyond that, to understand that there's patterns, there's, spiritual help around me, like all that. You look at it with a different perspective. You're picking that up from the Queen of Wands. So you have these two elements, there's two elements, and that's kind of why this person is feeling stuck, a little stuck, right? But even being stuck, I'm seeing the river go right in front of them. So that tells me change is going to happen. As a matter of fact, it's 5. I don't know how I didn't see that. It's the number 5. 5 is change. Okay. 5 is change. So someone is just, it's like, I am putting my plan in place. I'm finding a way. The Two of Pentacles is also saying, I know my ships are out there. I just don't see them yet. It doesn't mean they're not there. It's just that I haven't met up with them yet, right? I gotta get moving. So, this is what the Queen of Wands is feeding you. Them. Perhaps everyone. Look at that. So then comes out the Strength card. Possible Leo. Right? That's your neighbor. Some of you may be on a cusp. So, Leo is coming, or I should say the Strength card is coming under this Prince of Wands. Now, again, it doesn't really matter what sign it is. This is about an action a person is taking on, right? So, again, this person, male or female, who is kind of rushing in, didn't really think it out, knows what they want, knows that someone is down, right? But also knows that someone is stuck. I feel like, here's somebody thinking it out rationally, and here's someone who is acting upon, like, their heart. What's nice, though, is between these two people, these two actions, is the Strength card. And, I don't know, just look at that Strength card. The King of the Jungle. And, I mean, there's love there. There's understanding there. I know that you've always been there, right? It's like your dog, right? I know you'll always be there for me. I know sometimes I may not treat you right. I know all that, but I know there's no one I can count on more. This is like knowing yourself like no other. This is how do I explain it? This is knowing I can get through anything. Truly. And I like how it's between the Two of Pentacles. Right? This is knowledge. This Strength card is about knowledge. I feel like it's also about maybe past lives. Definitely feels like, I'm kind of feeling that my soul is calling me, right? These Two of Cups behind this person almost represents the souls, right? Like they know where they need to be, right? It's just going to take a moment before this person turns around, and maybe this person needs to slow down a second. I don't know. But they're both learning it through through life. I don't know. There's such a, I don't know. I wish I could explain the way I feel about that. It's like I'm not alone anymore. But I don't feel I was alone here. This is remembering my best friend. My best friend for lifetimes and lifetimes, and being able to like feel that person and be with that person. That type of energy. Okay, interesting. We have the Queen of Cups. We're getting a lot of queens up here. So we have possibly you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, coming under the Princess of Swords. Interesting. Maybe she wants to get married. We have the Eight of Pentacles. It's funny how it just moved this whole thing. Maybe someone wants to get married. Maybe someone wants to start a craft. Start something, but it requires maybe that I change something, leave something. I don't go to the school that you wanted me to go to. That type of thing. And it's almost like someone, well then, good luck. How are you going to pay for it? Like, good luck. How are you think you're going to do it? And someone's putting a plan together, because I feel like it's your soul calling you. You know what I mean? Which means there's a way. There's a way. Eight of Pentacles talks about moving into something, knowing that I need to learn, right? But I want to learn. This is the energy of wanting. I want to build something. I want to start building. Could be my roots. A lot of times it's something within creativity, right? I want to begin it. I want to build it. And this is believing in oneself. Queen of Cups being right beside it. It's also the energy of loving it, right? Loving something and then beginning it. But knowing within it, I have a way to go. I need to learn it. But as I kind of like it in the energy of like, because whenever I focus here, I feel like it just grows and grows and grows and grows, until one day you're going to look back and be like, holy shit, look where I was and look where I am, right? It was your focus. It was your belief. It was, some of you had to say no to someone. Let's keep going. You would have had a life still. It would have been a different life. That's all. But this life feels pretty good here. Okay. We have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is in reverse. And we have the Five of Wands. So definitely there's some type of doubt over something that you want to create in your life. Again, whether it be love, whether it be a job, whether it be just your life. There's doubt coming out. There's doubt coming from out there. However, I feel like it's been coming at you for so long that you believe it now. Like your battle at this point feels like the battle of, I got to start believing that I have a right to do exactly what I want to do, because down here this is showing me this is something that could grow and grow, and I'm telling you that could create roots. And I don't know what that means, other than, I almost feel like your name being talked about in this wise way for generations, long after you're gone, right? You're still being talked about in some way. That's strange. I don't know. And maybe it's your teachings, but it's saying whatever this is, you kind of know it in your heart. So you got the Five of Pentacles. I don't know where I was going with that. You got the Five of Pentacles next to that, but it's in reverse. So this is going to have to be your choice, because the Five of Pentacles in the upright is almost like you being thrown out, you being told, get out of here, right? Because it's in reverse, I'm reading it like you kind of wish you were being thrown out, but you're not, right? And because you're not going, you're not doing something, you're allowing yourself to stay there, right? So I kind of feel it as like, I wish the Tower would come in some way. Some of you, you're not leaving because you're still putting that plan together. Some of you may be waiting for someone to come in and save you. And I'm not going to say that can't happen, but, this is like saving yourself here. And that's your reward. I feel like that's your reward. Saving yourself, not someone else coming, let them come in after you've saved yourself. I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling right now. Because I do feel like it, on one hand, you're willing to battle over this, right? You're willing to battle over this. But that's not how, it's like, I don't want to end it that way, right? I don't want to end it that way. But you could, it's there. I'm either going to do it this way or I might do it this way, right? But your focus is like, or will be when you allow it. Let's see at the bottom of this deck. With the Lovers, card of Gemini, which is, I said Leo is your neighbor, well, so is Gemini. You know what I mean? Torn between two lovers. I don't know. But this is the underlying energy, so that, we could look at this as somebody, right? Someone my heart is calling, right? My true love type of thing. And for some of you, this is what I know that I'm meant to do, right? This is a head over heart decision, right? Do I use my head or do I use my heart? My heart is telling me this, right? But my head might be telling me something different. I feel like in this energy, when you allow yourself to relax, you'll know the answer. You'll just know it, right? Even if it means the other way, it's still going to be difficult, but you'll know it. And once you know it, you're willing to go ahead and fight the battle, right? You'll go ahead and fight that battle. I don't want you to fight a battle. Look at the Nine of Swords. Maybe that's exactly what you don't want to do. Nine of Swords, though, that's, you got to think about that energy, because if I allow myself to stay in that type of energy, I could get serious depression. This is the energy of giving up. This is the energy of not trusting yourself at all, right? It's like I get these epiphanies and boom, I let them go. I can't do that. No, there's too many things that could go wrong, right? This is thinking about everything that's going to go wrong and then blowing it up in your own head, because this is about worry that you don't need, right? You've created this, you've created this. And I'm not making light of it at all. I've been there. But what this is saying is, if you look at those swords, you'll understand them more, right? A lot of times other people influence us where we took it on. This reading is telling you, if you recall who you are, these swords will probably just drop away. I don't know. But I do know one thing. I know there's something calling you, right? So it's almost like you're battling yourself. Even if you got to battle somebody else, Alright, let's stick with the same cards I've been using. Only thing I don't like about these cards is they're stiff. They're a little harder to handle, for my little hands anyway. And, you know, you think that they would soften up as you keep using it, but they're not. They're like, that's who I am. One more. Nope, just because you can't handle me, don't mean I'm going to change. So, I got to accept it, right? Or I got to stop using them. Alright. I'll tell you, one thing I got to deal with since moving here is my boyfriend. I guess he's deaf because, man, does he play TV loud, and I'm the opposite. Unless I'm watching a really good movie, then I like it loud. Or if it's music. But just like the news, I don't know, it's like so loud, and I'll be like, the decibel's like too loud, you're driving me crazy. So we've been going back, not fighting over it, but, you know, constantly changing it back and forth. Okay. Let's see. We're going to go a little deeper. So we have the Seven of Swords over the King of Cups. So, for some reason, this King of Cups is someone who was either untrustworthy or is untrustworthy. Seems to be about the same age as the Queen, right? If this is about this, you can't have my daughter type thing, or you can't have my best employee type thing, there seem to be, like, the Queen and King seem to be about the same age, right? maybe that's part of the problem. You know, like, no, my child's too young for you. Whatever. But there seems to be some type of doubt around this king. However, as I say that, I feel like this king is also saying, there's doubt around you, Queen. There's doubt around you, Queen. Let's keep going. So it feels like they both think the same thing, the same way. I feel like about each other. Then we have the Three of Cups again. So I feel like there was some infidelity, and I hate to say that. Excuse me, I even need a drink for that. So, but I almost feel like, you know, it doesn't have to be infidelity because, you know, as I look at it after my drink, I'm thinking, well, no, this is both thinking they know what the other, okay. If this is two people fighting about letting this person over here be where they want to be, you know, it seems like they both think they know the right way, right? But they don't. Maybe one does, but this is all about where are you going to come from, what are you going to do here? You know, and this could be someone's past, and, you know, maybe previously somebody was unfaithful. I don't know if it was the whole way. I don't know if there is a whole way. Why won't my chair move? I almost feel like a Queen of Swords for a minute. Seems like this king has a little bit more interest in you truly having joy, though. Joy. Freedom. Let's keep going. Interesting. We have the Six of Pentacles. Wow. You know, I apologize for this Queen of Pentacles is, but or this Queen of Swords is, but and I mean that as someone I feel like, you know, I don't know, feels very dominant. And I don't feel like you're getting the type of energy that you want, right? That you want, because I feel like you're looking more for the energy of the Six of the Six of Pentacles. And so I feel like you're not being treated equally in some way. You know? Almost like I'm told to do the floors, but yet you don't love me. That's weird. Look at this. We have the Five of Cups again. This Five of Cups is coming over this King of Wands. So somebody knows of this strife. Somebody knows what's going on for sure. Someone I feel like is the other half of that Six of Pentacles. You know, maybe it's what feels like your balance. But he definitely knows. She definitely knows. Let's look here. Look at that. The Knight of Swords. Almost like I'm about to come back and speak my piece. Could be an apology. But I don't feel like there's an apology going on here. I feel like this is more, you know, if I'm, boy, sometimes I don't want to say what I'm thinking because some of you take it wrong, right? But it's just what I feel. So I just got to get over that. Anyway, somebody is coming back. They're they're good talking. They're saying their piece. Let's keep going. Interesting reading. What is going on here? Let's read some of these numbers. So I have 6 and 5 is the first thing that popped out. That's an 11. Then I have the 3, but I have the 3 and 7. 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, I had to use my fingers. 10 would end up being 1. What's that about? That's about you, right? That's you as a magician. That's you needing to remember, like, those tools, they're yours, right? They're there. You're just not feeling them, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. It's just that you gotta find them, right? What's, you know, one is maybe speaking my mind. You know, one might be like really putting my focus on building my own foundation, right? Maybe you already have the skill. Maybe you're going to realize things you didn't even know, right? Like you're going to realize you have skills that you didn't even know. I don't know, because I do feel like you're being held back. Maybe you're just going to be so much better than you even thought you were going to be. I don't know, but it feels good. Okay, we got a lot of cards. Well, look at this. We have the Tower. Bam. So something's going to blow up, right? So whatever this is over here, it's coming to blow it up. The Tower to me is, it's disruption, right? It's disruption. But what I like is going to take this person in the Five of Cups who's looking the wrong way and it's going to turn them around because, you know, it's going to turn them around. You know, it's like enough is enough kind of thing. Like, yeah, you know, maybe it is a disconnect between you and whoever this Queen of Swords represents you. Maybe it's for a moment, right? Maybe it's forever. I don't know. But it seems like, you know, after this Tower is taking you to where you really want to go, right? And then, you know, to this place where you are experiencing things that you didn't even know, right? Like, I didn't even know I could do that. I didn't think I'd be good at that, right? That type of thing. I don't know. you know, it's very strange, but I like the Tower here, and I like this coming over the Queen of, the Princess of Swords too. I kind of like a Princess energy because this is, you know, I'm not quite like following the rules yet, right? I'm not about the rules yet. I'll do what I need to do, but in the best of ways, you know. But I'm not going to say I'm going to walk the straight and narrow. You know, I don't know, whatever it's going to be. But I don't feel like I'm really, you know, I'm bending. Maybe I bend some rules. I don't know, or I justify by, you know, the end. What's that saying? The damn it, the end meets the whatever it is. Yeah, it just feels. So let's keep going. All right, we have Seven of Wands again. Seven of Wands is, and listen, it's coming between these two queens. It's defending oneself. We have the Prince of Wands, so perhaps this is about the Prince arriving. Also, I feel like coming over the Queen of Wands, this is about, again, the perspective of this Prince. You know, it's a different perspective here than it is over here. Right, because she's looking at this Prince, you know, let's just go with the mother for a minute. You know, if it's about my daughter, I see the possibilities with you. I see the passion between you, right? I see the love between you. Where it feels like the opposite over here, like, you know, and maybe they see it, but for some reason, you know, I don't know. Maybe you're needed at home. I don't know. Let's keep going. Here's this Eight of Pentacles again. You know, you are thinking, one of the ways you're thinking is about how you're going to make your money, right? But you're not fearful over this. It looks like you're more really planning it out, right? It's also touching the Strength card, so it's a remembrance of, I feel like it's a craft you already have. Again, I don't know if you're aware of it, but I do feel like there must be a calling to it, because there is going to be a true love to it, even though it takes your focus, right? To me, the Eight of Pentacles is something, I'm building something that's rooted, right? I could say for me, you know, but I kind of feel like it's about me and my future, maybe my future family, my future, I don't know. I don't feel any selfishness in that. Look at that. We have the Justice, card of Libra, could be talking about divorce, right? Could be. It's the energy of balance. It's the energy of making you whole again. That's the whole element of justice, is to make you whole again. You know, your life has been completely out of balance. Your work has been out of balance, right? Whatever it is. Just, you know, disagreements, out of balance. This is about, you know, even no matter what's going on, this is about, in some ways, still focusing on the Eight of Pentacles, right? Because that's what's going to help bring the balance back. You know, for some of you, it feels like this is kind of your job. You know, it doesn't mean that there won't be a savior, but the reward seems to be bigger if you save yourself. And part of that is through your own creativity. Some of you, it's actually through your hands, right? It's through the law. It's through some type of compassion. It can be through a million things. Let's keep going. Boy, with Two Swords, this is being in the head. I don't like seeing this card because I feel like the head can win. And, you know, look at the moon. Not even a full moon behind her in this card. There's not a lot of illumination, but there's a little bit of illumination. So I feel like this is coming over the Queen of Cups. And look what comes with her, the Eight of Swords. That makes perfect sense, right? This is making, let me tell you what it's doing. It's me making my decisions right now. And what I'm thinking about is the tower, maybe even how I have to defend myself over the tower. And because of that type of energy, I'm creating my walls, right? And some of them I created maybe eons ago, right? And what's my job as a soul? To see them, right? To be the warrior, the knight, and maybe go search for them as I do, knock them down one by one, right? That's what maybe my purpose is. But in the Eight of Swords, I'm the opposite. You know, I'm like, I don't know, I feel like the caged rabbit. Wow, which is sad, right? It's sad. Think about a rabbit in a cage, and I'm sorry, some of you may have that, maybe I shouldn't even say that. But I think about an animal that wants to go fast, right? Wants to run, wants to go fast, and then I think cage. I don't know. But what I really feel is it's you. And maybe to some element, right? All you need to really do is look why. Like, why am I doing something? And then realize your potential ahead. Even if it's the beginning of it, you know, with the Eight of Swords, again, the Eight of Pentacles, again, anytime business I form, or even if it's a job, going to a job that I never thought I would apply for, doesn't have to be even a surprise, just I'm going to now do it, right? You have justice right beside you, so it's telling me that whatever you focus on within your money, within, you know, as long as you're thinking of your foundation, you have a balance with, right? It's almost like it's promising you that balance. And I feel like, again, this Queen of Wands over here, kind of knowing that, oh, this chair, okay, there we go. But you do have the Eight of Swords. And again, you know, I'm just realizing the Eight of Swords, where's it at? Over the Eight of Pentacles. Over your own ability. That is what you're questioning. You're questioning your own ability to do something. And it's saying to you clearly, one of the reasons why you're doubting it is because of previous walls you have built. These previous walls, because I can see where it came from, have been because maybe you have felt the need to always defend yourself, right? Like, why am I always defending myself to someone? Or it's the opposite. You're not defending yourself, right? You just have gotten to the point where it's like, whatever. You're right. Whatever. I don't even care. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be right? You just be right. You know, even though you know they're wrong. So these are all different kind of walls, right? What we're saying is we accept what's going on at right this moment. And that's the wall. Okay. So maybe we just need to go back for a second and be like, you know what, wall? I changed my mind. I don't accept it anymore. What I accepted then, I no longer accept. Put them down. I don't know. Could it be that easy? Maybe. Whatever I focus on, right? Whatever I focus on, it's right there. Okay. Look at that. And then comes the Five of Swords. So this is the walking away. And man, I hate to keep saying in my readings, I want you to walk away. Because, you know, I love marriage and I want marriages to work and I want relationships to work. I want all of that. I want families to stay together. But sometimes, you know, and this can mean anything. This can be my job, because what this is walking away from people who just did not see your perspective. These, it seems to me like these are the people, and maybe they are family, who have helped build these walls that keep you in your head, that keep you from doing what it is you truly want to do, that you will then excel at. I mean, I want you to think about that. Do you know what I mean? Because what action is it asking? It's asking for you to walk away. It's asking you for Look, you even took their swords away. What does that represent? You took their power. That's what you did. You take their power away. When you take their sword, you take their power. Maybe what that means is when you stop believing what they're saying, you take their power away from them. Right? When you no longer believe the things they say, they no longer hold power over you. Because I also feel in this card that this is about, a new perspective for you, right? This is you seeing, like, man, here I thought all this had power over me, and I didn't think about myself, right? And as I start to move into that, and I don't mean in an egotistical way, I didn't think about, like, what am I doing? Am I doing the things I want to do, right? Am I starting over here this craft that I've always wanted to do? What am I doing, right? So this is taking people's power away that never should have been there anyway, right? Because the power wasn't coming from, it can be people who love you, right? But it's not coming from the light, let's say, right? And those are some of the walls that you also created, right? That is also what has kept you from, for some of you, from doing your true dream, whatever that may be. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it doesn't have to be like your true dream. Maybe it's just something. But right now it feels that way. Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles, but we also have the King of Pentacles. And they came out together. No other cards came with them. The King and Queen. Of Pentacles. Well, some of you, this is a divorce from these two, and it's weird that I'm feeling bad. Like, what's under the Queen and the King, I want it to be good energy. Now, that could be because I'm a Virgo. But I'm looking at the Five of Pentacles under this Queen, right? And this does talk about, I don't know if I should walk away. I don't know why. Well, I feel a sense of dependence towards someone, but I also feel a sense of fear that if I go forward, like, I'm totally on my own, right? That's what it feels like I'm totally on my own. But then I'm looking over here too, and I'm looking at the Five of Wands, and I'm thinking, well, the Five of Wands is very much like energy, right? This is about people who are very much alike. So it's hard to come to a solution, right, without backing down in a way. I don't know, because, it's like, the truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying there. Though I do feel like I need some more cards because, I'm looking at the Five over here too, this person who's leaving a certain type of lifestyle, right? And where are they moving? They are moving towards this Queen and this King. This Queen could be someone who, oh God, I even hate saying that. Like, I'm thinking may need to, there may be someone who's waiting for them to leave their marriage. And why do I feel like, I don't even want to say it. Look at that. We have the Nine of Swords, which is definitely worry over that. So this worry is connected to this Queen and King. So King and Queen, let's look at this for a second. It doesn't naturally mean that it's a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. What it does tell you is what's important to these two people is a foundation, right? So these are two people who, even though I didn't do this, but there are two people, let's say they built a lot together. They're two people who might fight for part of the foundation. I don't know, because I feel yes and I feel no. But they're two people who like a strong foundation underneath them. So there's worry around there. And I feel like there is a worry, you know, someone's worried that someone's going to leave another. And someone's worried to leave another. We got to keep going. Like, I feel like we can't finish right here. I want to know a little more about this king and queen. I'm wondering, too, also, if for some of you, this may be someone you work with. Maybe it's within, you know, the court system. In social services. It doesn't have to be, you know. A lot of times when I think of King of Pentacles, I think of a banker. So it can be, you know, we can have attorneys. I also think when I think of the King of Pentacles as someone who likes to work with their hands. You know, maybe they have you know, maybe they're a lawyer during the day, but when they get home, they like to get into the garage and, you know, they like to touch the wood and, you know what I mean, and they like to create things, furniture, and, you know, they're by themselves. It feels good. Maybe they have some music on the background, just, you know, not cranking, just a little music. I don't know. I feel like I'm picking up on someone. But it feels like my happy place. So maybe it is for, you know, maybe here with these two people, it may be the queen seeing that, even seeing that it's important for this king, you know, can this king then quit his job and go 100% into what it is he really loves to do? Well, that's, maybe the queen has to make that decision, right? And this is where someone seems to be at right now. And I have to say that I'm going with this king who feels like the king has the worry that the queen won't see it his way. Yet there doesn't seem to have a solution yet. We have a lot of cards, but we're going to take them. So, we have the Three of Wands. So, you know, if nothing else, this is looking at the future with optimism, right? This is seeing things in a positive light. This is the beginning of a journey, and it's coming over the Queen of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Sun again. And the Sun's coming over your work hard again. It's coming over the Eight of Pentacles. So if you don't feel like you're meant to do something, like if you're feeling a calling within you and you don't believe that you're meant to do it, I'm here to tell you, I'm your sign to say that, oh yeah, you're meant to do it, right? I feel like I am your sign. Like you're, oh, but I've been looking for the signs. Well, hello, here I am. Here's the Two of Pentacles. I like that because, number one, there's illumination over whether someone decides to stay or go. We have the Sun connected to that, so no matter what happens, I think there, with the Sun attached to it, it's a positive thing. Let's keep going. Look at that. We have the Six of Wands, so I feel like these two in particular, and maybe others, I feel like there's a resolution here, to be honest. I feel like there's a resolution here. I feel like someone, I also feel like someone just needs to speak up and say, you know what, babe, I used to love to play the guitar. I haven't played guitar in forever, you know, and some spouses will be like, cool, like, we should go get you a guitar. Like, you should play, you know what, and I always want to play the keyboard. Let's go get one next weekend. Let's do it. Let's go to, you know, one of those antique shops that sell guitars and let's do it, right? And then there's another spouse will be like, yeah, okay, yeah, and I've always wanted to go to Paris, you know, yeah, like, sure, you can play the guitar, like, when are you ever going to spend time practicing? You know what I mean? Like the who talks you out of that's also walls. You're creating those walls. You know, you're choosing whether to believe, you know, you're believing that person's opinion, yet your soul's saying, I don't know, like, I have this feeling like I should pick up a guitar. You know, I should go start playing guitar. Even if I'm just beginning, what it's saying is, If you focus on it, like, you're going to be awesome at it, whatever it is. I mean, you have the card of if you make the decision to do it, you have the sun behind you, you have the illumination. I feel like you have someone's blessing, and you have the card of victory. Not only victory, but the energy of other people seeing you, right? This is you. This is someone like in the spotlight, and I feel like what that's representing. I think that's representing all of us, saying, whatever we put our real focus in, with our creative abilities, with our God-given abilities, and we focus on that, maybe even through stressful times, like we're going to be amazed at at what we create. Honestly, like we're going to be like, wow. So, I don't know. Maybe we're moving into that energy. What else do I have here? I have the Moon card of Pisces, and I have the Hermit card of Virgo. So this is very clearly showing us to the way of victory, and that is, for things that we don't know, for the things, to me sometimes this is the big questions, right? Where do I go? I go into Hermit mode. Hermit mode is, maybe I've been living in the 3D and I haven't been bringing in my spirituality. Maybe I hear Sandy talking about spirit guides and guardian angels, and and maybe it exists, maybe it doesn't. When you go into hermit mode, you're seeking, right? You're seeking answers, right? You have questions, and these aren't little questions. These are, show me the root of the problem. This is looking for real solutions and receiving them, right? Even with the hermit, think about that. You go, what happens when you emerge from, I don't know, the cave of the hermit? You are now shining a light on others, right? You're shining a light on others. So, I don't know. It sounds to me like some of the things that we go through, it's there to help other people. We're there to help other people through our own experiences, and it only helps us too, right? Maybe even, think about it for a second. Maybe it really helps like our future selves, or even like our next lifetime, like because we did this work in this lifetime, we sail through certain things. I don't know. But the moon is, it's uncertainty, but you have the sun here, it's also the energy of twin flame. It's carrying a lot of different energy, but you do have the moon, right? You have the uncertainty, and it's saying, you go into hermit mode. If you don't really know what the hermit means, research it a little bit. Read a video, or watch a video just about the hermit. You know what I mean? This is taking the time to heal yourself. Remembering your belief. I feel like there's a lot in the hermit. After I lost my son, I went into the hermit mode. Hermit mode saved my life. You guys saved my life, but it was, I mean, you learn through the hermit mode. You receive the answers you need. That clarity that you're looking for, you receive it there, because look, you then have the beacon of light, right? You then have the beacon of light. Wow. I think I'm going to leave your reading there. I am going to do an oracle card. Readings are so deep, so, I love it. I know a lot, some of you don't like it, but to me, it feels like I get to watch, because I love watching movies, I do. It feels like I get to watch my favorite movie every time I do one of your readings. That's what it feels like to me. Even though I feel your pain, right? But I feel that pain when I'm watching a movie. I feel those emotions as I'm watching a movie, for real, on TV. A lot of that comes from being having empathy. Why can't I speak? right? It's just always there. Okay, let's do a Mother Mary. By the way, I am taking on personal readings again. I am busy. I'm still catching. My readings are going to be late for April. I already know that. I'm trying to hurry up, but I don't want to hurry. I do have some personal readings to do right now. Anyway, I'm accepting them. I know that there's a lot of people out there who are feeling low and, so I'm willing to work a little harder. As long as you have patience. Okay. I'm hoping the computer doesn't pick up the TV. It sounds loud. Okay. Mother Mary. Mother Mary. I wonder how Doreen Birch is doing now. I know she left Tarot. I wonder how she's doing. I hope she's doing well. She changed her life. I changed my... What am I talking about? I just changed my life. I think when we change our lives, listen, not everyone's going to understand it, but if we feel that it's right to us, then that's what we do. That's just what we do. Okay, we're not going to take all four. Let's see. We have to see what we have, though. We have feminine. Follow my feminine nature to shine brightly as a valuable part of my identity. We have grace. I love that name. I am filled with the same beauty, pose, and divine perfection as all of God's other creatures. We might read that. Love. Look at that, Cancer. Love is the answer to all my questions. Remember, that's just not romantic love. That's all love. Look at this. Miracle. Wow. Miracle. I trust in God to know the perfect solution to my situation. Let's read. I'm definitely, oh boy. I'm going to read love, and I'm going to read miracle, because I feel like I have to. Love, talking about love. This card reminds you that feeling loved is your true desire, and this very condition is continuously offered to you by God, Jesus, Mother Mary, and the angels. Surround your current situation and relationships with love, which will loosen the bonds of ego attachment. When you pray for love to heal your situation, God sends angels to your sides. Mother Mary counsels you to use only loving words when you speak, think, or write. Avoid pessimistic discussions with yourself or others, as it is essential for you to surround yourself with the highest energy available. By doing so, you'll witness miracle. Listen to this. By doing so, you'll witness miraculous healings, experience new opportunities, and attract wonderful relationships. Now that is about love. And it's already telling us to expect a miracle. So let's go to miracle next. That's our next card. If I could, but here we go. You've asked for miracles, and they are given. Even if you can't imagine how your present situation could be resolved, God's infinite wisdom contains a solution. This card offers reassurance that a miracle is manifesting for you and your loved ones. It appears in a completely unexpected way. Mother Mary offers you strength and support during this time. She is a source of great emotional comfort and healing. Lean upon her, especially if your faith wavers. Remember that God works in divine timing and may give you guidance as the necessary steps for you to take to bring the miracle about. You know, how beautiful. But I want to tell you, one thing it pointed out to me is, you know, you being sent the message of when it is time for you to take that step, right? You know, I don't know, I feel like that's important. Let me read that part again. Remember that God works with divine timing and may give you guidance as to necessary steps for you to take to bring the miracle about. You know, I think what it's saying is don't wait for it to happen to you. Take the action to, you know, let the universe know, like, hey, I'm ready for it. Bring it, right? Bring it. Bring it, right? I feel like I have to read Grace. I just feel like I do. You received this card because Mother Mary sees your graceful beauty, and she wants to help you see this in yourself too. This is a message about increasing your self-confidence and sense of self-worth. As you feel better about yourself, your actions will shift in positive ways, which will create a healthier climate for you and your loved ones. Today, envision how Mother Mary would handle situations you face. Emulate her composure as you gracefully embrace everything that comes your way. Your grace will naturally exclude a magnetism that draws wonderful people and experiences to you. It's all about your energy, right? It's all about your grace. And I'm going to read feminine. I feel like I have to read it. If I can find it. Okay. Mother Mary demonstrates that you can be stimulously feminine and strong. Her sweet and loving nature is balanced by a clear vision of her duty to God's will. Whether you're a woman or a man, you have a feminine and a masculine nature. This card comes to you as a message for you to allow your feminine side to be more present and accessible to others. Your femininity includes virtues such as nurturing, tenderness, sweetness, softness, and gentleness, as well as receptivity and intuition. In fact, in order for you to develop your spiritual gifts, including intuition, it's essential to allow yourself to receive, and that includes divine messages. Well, hello. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, I'm going to leave you a reading there. I don't know. I just feel like we're being directly spoken to in your reading. I've been feeling this in all the readings. I feel like we're being directly spoken to. They're feeling special to me. So thank you for allowing, just allowing me in this reading. I don't know, guys. I feel like I want you to let me know. I want you to let me know your story, because I feel like there's a lot of stories in here and I feel like they're important. But I feel like at the end it's talking about, man, like who you are. I just kind of love it. Love. And then miracle. A miracle is coming through the grace of God. I don't care if you believe in God or not, right? Wow. I love it. I love you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up, telling me that, you know, you liked the reading at least. Thank you for leaving your comments and opening yourself up a little bit. just helping all of us, getting to know you and letting it out. Sometimes letting it out is what it's all about, right? Many of us have gone through what you have gone through, and that's why we're here, male or female. Thank you for your donations. I know this is a tough time. Donations is what keeps the channel alive. I know someone gave me a negative comment about that, but I mean, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for sharing the videos, and thank you for subscribing. I'm going to stop thanking you. I want you to watch this reading with an open heart. You may need to watch it twice. I don't know. I feel like I need to watch it. But I feel like open your intuition to this reading, and I feel like you're gonna get a lot out of it. I love you guys. Thank you for allowing me to be part of it. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.